Hi guys, my name is Nikki, aka the Dragon Queen, and today I just want to do a discussion video. If the camera wobbles, it's because I'm on my bed and it's kind of an awkward position. It's also really warm without the fan on. So, I just got home from D&D because I play every Wednesday at my local gaming store, E&D Games, and I absolutely adore it there. I get to play with some friends that I've made, and I really enjoy it. And then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday I play online on Roll20.net, playing 5th edition, and then Sunday I play Pathfinder. I may have an addiction. But that's not what I'm here to talk about today. I want to talk about reading. Now, I was talking with my grandmother today, and we were discussing remembering books. How do you read? Now, there are hundreds of ways to be a reader. You can read ebook, you can read paperback, hardcover, audiobook, a mixture of both, or mixture of all of them. You could read Braille, like, there's so many ways, different languages. And then there's genres to consider. What type of genres? What type of books do you like to read? Do you only read nonfiction? Do you prefer war books? Do you like mysteries? Do you like horror? Do you like adult books? Slutty books, smutty books, vampire books, pure books? Like, there's so many options out there, and it's for everybody. Now, even once you get past that, you get past the point of the genre, you get past the type of media that you consume, there's different ways to read. You can read like I do, where you speed read. You read to get the overall concept of the story, and you consume the story, you become the story. You are part of the story at the moment that you are reading it, if it's a decent book. You feel the emotions of the character as you're reading it, or listening to it, or whatever. And it's like watching a movie, but your imagination is the film. And your imagination decides exactly what a character looks like. Your imagination decides what somebody is thinking and when and why, and your imagination decides how much or how little you can handle of a situation. Or you can be like some of my friends, which is also a perfectly good way of reading, who have to focus on every single word. They want to know the meaning behind each sentence. If they don't know a word, they look it up. They want to know why that particular word was used. They are slower at reading, but they might consume more knowledge from the story. They would be the type of person to go to when you're saying, what was this about again? Where I can't tell you that. I can tell you the things that I liked about it, the things that made me laugh, if I overall enjoyed a book, the concept of the book. I can tell you what I hated about it, like boiled me alive inside, lost a little bit of my soul, hated. But I can't tell you details because I don't remember them. I don't remember a lot about most of the books I read, which is good and bad. It's good because I can reread it and feel like I'm starting over. But it's bad because it's harder to have discussions with people about those books, because unless I just read that part, I may not remember what you're talking about. And a perfect example of this, and I was talking to my grandmother about this, is the Dresden Files by Jim Butcher. I absolutely adore that series. Absolutely adore everything that Jim Butcher writes. I've read / listened to the audiobooks for the Dresden Files 3, probably 4 times. I still would not be able to tell you the order of the way things work. I would not be able to tell you the names of particular characters or specific details of how things work. I remember some of the main characters, like Murphy and Molly, but I won't be able to tell you when they played a part in the story. I can't tell you which book had the T-Rex or Polka Never Dies. I can't tell you when you meet Mouse. I remember these things, but I can't give you specifics. I can't give you details. I can't sit down next to somebody and say, I really liked in book 7 how, because I don't remember. And I don't think that anybody is less of a reader for remembering or not remembering their books. I don't think anybody's less of a reader for not reading as many books as somebody else. I've read / listened to 90 or 91 books this year so far, and somebody who's read 12 is just as much of a reader as I am, because I have the opportunity to be able to consume a story and the emotions of that story without needing to maintain the knowledge that I gained from the story. And I don't know if that makes me less of a reader or less smart. Like, maybe I lose some brain cells from doing that. I don't know. If I do, they're gone. They're not coming back. But I think that we need to stop focusing on what we're reading, why we're reading, how we're reading, where we're reading, when we're reading, and just focus on that we're reading. We're sharing a world together. We're sharing a universe that an author wrote for us. A universe that was like a personal thing for them. And they put it on paper and they shared it with us, and now we are breaching into their private sanctuary and into the sanctuary of these people who are in these stories that come to life for that brief moment that you're holding that book or phone or a Kindle or whatever. And I think that's what I enjoy about reading. I can escape temporarily into the mind of another being, whether that's a human, a male, a female, an alien, an animal, a real life person, a fantasy person, and I can escape and live their life for just a little bit and see what they're going through. See that my life is just as much of a story as theirs, though theirs might be a little bit more exciting, at least on these pages. And it's kind of fun to imagine, what if somebody was reading your story right now? Like your personal story on paper. I don't know. I'm kind of rambly. I'm kind of just been thinking that I need to get this stuff off my chest, because sure as hell my husband doesn't want to talk about it. But anyway, what do you think? What's your favorite way of reading? What's your method? What's your madness? What's your everything? Like, what makes reading for you? Your joy and your soul. Let me know down below. And like it if you like these types of videos. I can do more. Nighttime ramblings. Nikki should be in bed ramblings. Nikki should stop talking ramblings. Anyway, like it if you like it. Subscribe if you want to. And this is the Dragon Queen signing off.